Talk about Hillary Clinton now, because she is claiming some credit for the Iran deal, saying she's responsible for getting the ball rolling and laying out her plan to keep Iran in check. Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry, live for us in Washington. So, Ed, it seems like she's trying to shift away from the email controversy. Talk about something else.
Sure. She wants to tout her resume as Secretary of State. And you're right. She can claim that she got the ball rolling. But the flip side on that, in terms of the Iran nuclear deal, Wall Street Journal reporting today that it was Hillary Clinton that was instrumental in granting concessions to Iran and allowing them to have the possibility of having nuclear fuel was a concession that was led by Hillary Clinton and her team at the State Department when she was still in office. So in her speech today here in Washington, she seemed to be trying to make up for some of that, giving in to Iran by getting very tough and saying she'd be tougher on Russia, for example, than President Obama has been, and also said she would go further than the president, who has been saying he'd leave the military option on the table. She says she would go even further if she's elected. Listen.
I will not hesitate to take military action if Iran attempts to obtain a nuclear weapon.
Interesting, because she also added that Iran will try and bend the rules in terms of this nuclear deal, and she will not allow bending of rules if she's president. An ironic use of words there that Republicans might turn around on her.
All right. So speaking on bending the rules, some people believe she did about the email problems. So after months of saying she did nothing wrong, she's offering her first apology. So here's a look back, Ed, at how she has been handling this.
I thought using one device would be simpler, and obviously it hasn't worked out that way.
Everything I did was permitted. There was no law. There was no regulation.
Maybe the heat is getting to everybody. You may have seen that I recently launched a Snapchat account. I love it. Those messages disappear all by themselves.
And the facts are I did not send nor did I receive material marked classified. We turned it over.
You were in charge of it. You were the official in charge. Did you wipe the server?
What, like with a cloth? My use of personal email was allowed by the State Department. It wasn't the best choice, and I certainly have said that. I will continue to say that. That was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I take responsibility, and I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can.
All right, so from March to September, with a couple of Ed Henry questions mixed in, total change. What sparked it?
Well, there was a focus group meeting, according to the New York Times, in New Hampshire recently, where they played one of those news conferences for voters, and the voters overwhelmingly in this focus group said, we want to hear more from Hillary Clinton about the email and answer more questions. What's significant is that is the opposite of what Hillary Clinton has been saying in those news conferences, that voters don't care about this. It's just reporters asking her about it. So that was turned on its head in a focus group by the Clinton campaign. Another piece of new information, we're just learning that Brian Pagliano, the former Clinton staffer, the IT staffer who put the server together, set it up, he's going to be called before the House Benghazi Committee tomorrow. He's expected, of course, to take the fifth. But meanwhile, Republican Senator Chuck Grassley is offering him immunity to actually talk. If he agrees to that, that could open the door to all kinds of other stuff, Gretchen.
Wow, and that's going to happen tomorrow. It won't be a slow news day. I know that.
No
all right,
way.
Ed Henry, thanks so much.
Good to see you.